when I have my camera, I feel I have more courage, you know? I'm 22 years old. My passion is photography. And sometimes I forget that I'm in the best place now, like the present, you know? This is why I call it present, you know? I never ask if I can take a picture. I just do it. I think the camera is the story of my life.
SnapShot. Gusta, introduce yourself to someone who doesn't know who you are.
I'm Gustas. I'm 22 years old. My passion is photography. I live from it, I travel with it, and for past 7 years I've been doing that. So I would say I'm a photographer. Also, I'm a traveler. So those two things that connect me is who I am.
You're 22 years old. You started photography 7 years ago. What was your very first encounter with photography? How did you meet? How did you and photography meet?
Yeah, so I guess the fault is on my father. Yeah, he's a photographer, and he's been like before I was like really young. So yeah, the first time I touched camera maybe when I was like 8 years old. Yeah, I think I was like taking pictures of some animals with like a big like telephoto lens. But then I wasn't so interested in photography. I was just like wondering what is my dad was doing. And then when I was like in when I was 17, I started kind of getting into it, and then I kind of start working on it, start making money from it. Before all that, I was modeling. I went to like Taiwan when I was 15, and I kind of encountered that with photography. So it was kind of getting to know how to be in front of camera, and then I understand that I want to be the cameraman. So I guess it started like from being young, and then it was like following it through my whole life, you know. So I think something like that.
It's interesting. It's actually interesting to hear that, you know, you start as a model and then you want to become the photographer. It's like it's a strange situation, but so there is a constant in here. Like the most of the photographers that I speak to that are like, you know, really into it, people that are make a living out of photography, they all encounter photography that when they are really, really young.
Yeah.
In your case, 8 years old is absolutely crazy. I think you're the youngest person that I spoke to that encountered it at 8 years old.
Yeah, I was always hearing about the photography from my father. You know, he was like working for it. Now he do paintings. So he moved from photography. So I took all his gear. So I have everything he owned. So that's good for me, you know. But yeah, but like he was always editing pictures, and I was always seeing him sitting like on a computer editing something. But I wasn't so interested. But yeah, it was like just my daily thing to see, you know. So.
And
Cool.
what was the first camera that you started with?
It was like even less good than a like phone camera. It was like Panasonic, some like flash camera that has like fixed lens, and it had like maybe like 7 pixels, so megapixels. Yeah, so it was really, really bad. But I brought it to my school, and I was like photographing my friends for fun. So it was just cool way to kind of to feel how camera like feels in your hand and how people react and what do you get from capturing people. And I love the flash always. I love to bring out the small flash that's like it's in the camera. It goes like, you know that, yeah?
Yeah.
And then it's like it's just fun to have a different kind of light and image in one place, you know. So it's fun. It's fun. And then I bought my second camera. It was Fujifilm. Like I bought it from like eBay, like Lithuanian eBay. It's Kalbilte. Yeah, I bought it like for 100 euros. And that camera was a little bit better, but not so good also. And then I just took my father's camera. It was like Canon, like the better ones. And then I started using like prime lenses. And then I thought like, wow, that's a real like camera, you know. So yeah, and afterward I bought my first camera, like my first analog camera. And I started exploring that world of cameras. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I loved it.
I think we can see it in your work still, like that you like the flash. Like
I do love it. I do love it.
Like your pictures are like that high contrast, like very well lit pictures. I like that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned in your introduction that you're a traveler. I think that's you know, that's a good way of describing a human being, and especially yourself. I always see this thing that I personally maybe see this thing of photography, that it's a passport for everything. So if you are somewhere, but you don't belong there, but you have a camera, you instantly can become part of a scene.
For sure, yeah.
So tell us about your adventures and how those traveling adventures kind of helped you with photography. So what was the thing? Like, how did you use a camera to go into certain things? How do you speak to people with the camera? And like, tell us more about it.
So I guess I learned using camera in my travels when I was like 18, 19. When I finished school, I wasn't good at school. I was learning like medium. I almost finished my exams, and I was always busy with photography. Being in school, I was editing in classes, and
Dope.
yeah, that was my like life, because I was really bad at school, and I was not good there. So I went to photography that I liked, and I was kind of feeling that I belong there, you know. So when I was like 17, 18, I would start earning money, and from that money, I start traveling when I finished school, like gap year, you know. I thought like I'm gonna be studying something, but I never did. So in journeys, my idea was to just travel, like hitchhike, sleep in a tent, like I don't know, like walk, just like really simple things that just keep going, keep traveling and searching for something. And then camera comes to my like hands, you know, and then I start searching with my camera, looking, exploring, seeing how the world looks from the camera, seeing how people interact with me, and I interact with people because I have my camera. When I have my camera, I feel I have more courage, you know. I can I can just go and I can explore. I can turn the corners, see what is up there, because I want to find something I want to capture, and I think that's the most beautiful part, that with camera you can just go and explore more. Because without the camera you would just go, you know, you wouldn't stop, you wouldn't kind of get too into it, you know. And with the camera, even with this one, I really love because it's slow, it doesn't have batteries, and you need to do it on your own, like focusing, like putting the light up and everything. So then you kind of, in the moment, you think where you are, you see the light, you feel the light, you see when the like clouds come and the sun is down, then you need to adjust, and you kind of really in the moment, because I think that's the most beauty, to kind of be in the moment. Because yeah, most of us, I mean me, I always think about future or the past, and I'm always like dreaming, and sometimes I forget that I'm in the best place now. Like it's like the present, you know. This is why I call it present, you know. So
True, true. I think you're very right on the courage thing, because I think that once you have an excuse to talk to someone, or
yeah, for
to
sure.
there's an event or there's something cool happening, you just pick up your camera. You don't even ask sometimes. You just go and just like take that picture, start that
Yeah, yeah,
conversation, go
yeah.
to that event.
I mean, I'm not so brave without a camera. With a camera, I'm really brave. I mean, I can just kind of go and do it, you know? I mean, it's always scary. It's not like I'm not scared to take a picture of people, you know, even streets. I never ask if I can take a picture. I just do it, you know? Sometimes I don't do it because maybe sometimes I don't have the courage, but most of the times I do it, and I'm really happy that I can just kind of capture the people of life, of world, of streets. So yeah, for past 4 years, I traveled more than 20 countries. I held my exhibition recently from my journeys. That was about love, friendships, sadness, being alone.
How would you photograph sadness? Like, I understand the content, but
Yeah,
what, what,
yeah,
what, what do you look for when you, not look for, but like, what
yeah.
was the moment that you were like, okay, sadness?
Mm, I think when you feel sad and then you capture something, it kind of describes what sadness means to you. Because when you're sad, you look at the things in different way. When you're happy, you're looking at sun and clouds and like maybe trees in different way than you're sad, you know. So I guess maybe photographing something still, like sitting, like maybe like a guy sitting on a ball, like a football ball, you know. Maybe that's sad because his friends didn't came to play with him. Or one picture I did, one woman was like in a bus station, just waiting, like crossed arms, and light was like beaming to her. I can maybe show you later on that picture. And it kind of feels a little bit sad and lonely. The picture, the sun is beaming really beautiful, but she's a bit like worried because her bus maybe is not coming. it's those small things to see in the world that is, I think, is beautiful. You know, I mean, the world is really complicated place, and maybe photography and even analog photography brings it to simplicity.
I mean, I think that was like a quote. Like when you're gonna have your books done, like it should be like somewhere like quotation. Like,
Okay, give me that quote, because yeah, I'm working on my book now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to understand what kind of book I want to do it, and it's coming out in 2027,
Okay.
October. So in 2 years from now around, I will have my first book of photography, of my photography.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so
I want a copy. I want a copy. I want it signed. Like I would like a
For
copy.
sure,
Like
for
I
sure.
love this shit. And
Yeah.
do you know what? Is it gonna be more of a collection of photographs, or is it gonna have a theme of like
I think it's gonna be 2 series like of exhibitions. It's gonna be just about travels, about my travels from being 19 till 24, 25, and it's gonna encounter all the like fear, and, like discipline, sadness, love, friendship, all those stuff that is really important for me, and all the journeys and all the travels I did, on all the friends I met, and it's gonna be like street photography book, like simple like street photography book, the things that I love in streets and that brings my eye to it, you know. So it's just gonna be like street photography book, and also I'm gonna be probably writing some like stories about me. It's not gonna be like giving like one idea and one theme of something. It's gonna be just many notes and ideas, and my like no, it's gonna be my diary. I would say like
Okay,
that. It's gonna be my
okay.
diary. But yeah, so yeah, I'm really happy that I have that dream to do it, you know, and I hope it will come.
make it a goal, not a dream.
Yeah,
A goal is like you do it. A dream is like maybe. But a goal is like I'm gonna have a book by October 2027.
yeah. So that's the idea. Yeah, dream is like a dream, also a goal. So I'm really happy to kind of talk about it.
My favorite thing to ask photographers is that, all of us have a favorite thing, a favorite subject matter, a favorite place, a favorite model, a favorite muse, whatever that is. What is your favorite country that you photographed in, and your least favorite country you photographed in?
First thing is depends on what. Depends which photography I'm doing. If it's like fashion,
Tell us everything. Tell
Yeah.
us like everything. Like,
if
whatever feels.
it's more like work. For now, I think working in Lithuania, for me it's easy because I know everybody, I know every light, I know every studio, I know all the assistants, all the teams, you know, all the makeup, hairstylists, all that stuff. Talking about street photography, I would love to create street photography in Lithuania, but I'm used to it, so my eye doesn't kind of catch on things that I want to photograph. And
Makes sense.
when
makes
I'm in
sense.
India, I already been to India 3 times. So when I'm in India, everything is still new for me, and everything is so pure because they're really, really simple. Not so like simple in a beauty way, you know, in a beautiful way. So they're really simple, really friendly, and really amazing people. That is beautiful to photograph. They love football. I love football. So it's so amazing to go in the streets, kind of just find some kids who play football, interact with them, play football, capture them, like, and kind of represents me. So I would say street photography is India for now, and like working as a like commercial photographer for now, I would say Lithuania. But talking about weddings, I love photographing wedding abroad. So I did weddings in Florida, I did in Italy, I did in Spain. So I'm really happy to travel with my work, because I mean, love is love. It doesn't matter where you love. So I mean, you can love anywhere. So I want to travel with wedding photography more. So, but now I'm here in Cambridge in England. So I hope to kind of connect to more people out here and capture love. So let's see how it goes. And I'm happy to be here.
You photograph weddings. You're a fashion photographer. You're a commercial photographer. So, what are the services that you offer to people? So, who do you work with? Other than weddings, we understood that you like to travel and you would like to do more of that. But what is it that you do in Lithuania? Like, can you talk about that? Like, leaving the weddings alone, because we know that you're absolutely brilliant at it. Like, that's how I met you, I think. Not I met you, but I encountered you through your wedding photography. But what are the other things that you do in Lithuania?
I mean, being in a small country And for being a photographer, you need to do everything if you want to live from it. So I did like event photography, club photography, portrait photography, family photography, like, I don't know, everything you can imagine. I think I did it. Like even like product photography, I did it. I did
How
like,
does photography feel like to you? Because you're a human person. How would you do? How do you feel photographing like like I don't know, bottle of water?
yeah, I mean like I think it's fun. I hate the like retouching part because there's a lot of retouching, all the dust and everything. But I love because it's really calm. You can just play music. You can, I don't know, you can photograph it with your underwear, you know, at your home, and you're just kind of just fixing, doing. You can take all the time, you know. You're not in a hurry, and I think it's cool. You can just like photograph like soap. I had like a soap commercial that I need to like make us like beautiful soap pictures, like the block, and I just had fun, you know, experimenting, like playing with light. But I love people. I love photographing people. You can see through my work that everywhere is people. So my passion is people, and I think I will not get into it so much, but I love details. I love details. So I think product photography is kind of up close, like a detail photography. So I usually capture details in the streets, you know, like hands, eyes, hair, wet hair, before, after like jumping out of pool. You know, you can all have like wet hair and all the like rain, like water. So I love all those details. So I think it's similar.
Okay.
So I think photography is kind of really wide thing, and yeah. But nowadays I do wedding, and recently I had my exhibition in Lithuania. So both like two things that I did. Also, I like filmed some reels, you know, when I was a bit younger, and I worked like with influencers. But nowadays I don't really do that anymore, and I concentrate on weddings and fine art photography, like street photography, and kind of moving that way. Because I think I already did that part of my life doing that, and I want to now kind of do what I truly love. So that's the idea. I think so. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Now that you talked about your exhibition, I couldn't make it because I just wasn't in Lithuania.
Yeah, I mean,
But tell us about the exhibition, what the name was,
yeah,
what
yeah.
did you exhibit, and what did you learn from it? Was it your first exhibition?
It was my first exhibition.
Tell us all the mistakes.
All the mistakes about my exhibition. Don't search for supporters. Like in my case, I was giving a lot of energy to find money, and I rather earn money from myself from doing photography than trying to pitch my idea to somebody, because nobody will believe as strong as me about my idea, and I just did it for my money. I just put all my money I had. Like I spent 5 digits. Like it was a lot. It was like crazy a lot of money. I saved it like for 2 years, but it was worth it. All the experience, it was worth it. I sold some work, but I hope eventually it pays off. But all the experience, it was amazing. The friends I made, the people that helped me, it was amazing. And the things I learned about photography, about printing paper, about analog scanning, about editing analog pictures, about applying the archival paper on aluminium, and hanging the works, talking to people who come to my exhibition, guiding them through my exhibition. It's just things that you will never learn on a book, on a study, or on a university. I mean, if you not had an exhibition, you will not understand how it works. So I learned a lot. I made many mistakes, and I can't wait to make other one because it's gonna be so much easier. And I was super happy to do it, and I was really, really happy. I was super tired. I lost a lot of weight. I mean, I don't have to lose something. I mean, I'm really skinny, but I lost, and I was like just really tired because I wasn't sleeping. I was really like stressed, but we did it. I'm saying we because so many friends helped me. I was really happy with that.
Shout out to your friends.
Yeah, everybody. Shout out. I love you guys, and I hope you will work and help me out next time. I hope we have more money. Yeah.
Nice. And what was your like favorite thing that happened during the exhibition? Like a moment, a person, the light. So what was like the thing that you sit down and you're like, oh, That was like, wow, it was beautiful.
Later on, I will show you the pictures of my exhibition, but the most beautiful part of it, it was location.
I've seen it. It was a crazy look. It was a crazy location.
Yeah. So it was a botanical garden. It was abandoned botanical garden. The name was Vilnius University Botanical Garden, and there's like a park in Vilnius, Vingio Parkas. So it was like in Vingio Park, a botanical garden. So it was kind of abandoned, that part. So we fixed it up. We put roofs.
You put the roofs.
We put roofs.
You put the roofs.
Yeah, we put roofs. We hang the lights. So we did everything from like my account, and like they gave us for free the location. So I was really happy with that. They're really friendly, really helping. So we did it. We hung all the lights, all the spotlights, and yeah, it was such a great experience. And we even had 4 works that was like 2 meters 22 height on meter 48. So 2 meters 22 is like crazy big picture.
Crazy.
It's like the printer is like the biggest in the world. So like fine art printing. It's not like UV printing, it's like fine art printing.
But where did you print? Did you print in Lithuania? Did you print
in Kaunas. It's like a recently opened new place and the new printer. So yeah, and it's the best printer in Baltic countries. Yeah.
Shout out to them too. Shout out to them too. What's the name?
So it's Irmantas Rip Art. Yeah.
Pan on him, bro.
Yeah. Irmantas Rip Art, sending love to you, to Lithuania, Kaunas. Thank you for all the patience. And we worked with him till like the last night of exhibition because we didn't have time. And we hang last works on the exhibition day.
Mamma mia. I can only imagine how tough it could be to run an exhibition and print all the pictures and think about it and the logistics and the presentation. It's crazy. Yeah, where did you put the pictures that are 2 meters and 22 now? Like,
I sold one.
You sold one?
I sold one.
Fuck yeah.
I sold it for the same price I made it.
Out of curiosity, how much does like a fine art print of 2 meters by 2 meters plus by a meter
Yeah,
plus?
it's 1,800 euros.
For one picture?
Yeah.
1,800 euros to print one?
I mean,
crazy
the paper,
amount.
first, the paper is really expensive. It's like Hanne Müller paper. It's like the paper. And then you apply on the aluminum. So it's like 23 kilograms of aluminum. So, and then all the logistics, all the cars you need, all the scanning you need. So it is like such a deep thing that I did, and I went all in to my exhibition. I spent everything I had, and I'm really happy with that. I will not do it again. Yeah, because I mean it was just.
But did you have this idea in mind of having 2 meter pictures? Or
No.
He
He gave me as an idea, and I was like,
damn.
I mean, okay, now I cannot say no because I mean it's my first exhibition. Like like. Now or never, go big or go home. So yeah, I spent everything.
Wow.
But I was really happy, and the 3 works now are in like in a salon, like a furniture salon.
Okay, cool.
So it's good.
Cool,
it's good.
cool,
It's still there, and I'm gonna exhibit my work in January again for like 3 days in some exhibition.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow, I've probably never seen an image. A photograph printed, other than billboards. Billboards don't count, but like an image printed, but 2 meters 22 by a meter, it must be like crazy.
If you've ever been to Germany, Berlin, there's Helmut Newton Foundation Museum, and if you ever have you been there?
No, I haven't.
So who been there? Who listened to this like podcast? There's like Helmut Newton pictures. Those are really big. So if you ever been to Berlin, go to the exhibition.
Okay.
And one print is like 1 million. Yeah, it's crazy.
But Helmut Newton.
I mean Helmut Newton, but it's beautiful. It is so beautiful, and just the like naked woman standing,
Same, his
strong.
style.
Yeah,
Crazy.
it's so beautiful.
Imagine having like. Imagine becoming so good that you can sell a print for 1 million.
I mean, that would be crazy, isn't it?
Crazy.
I mean, I'm happy to sell it like for the same price I made it.
Yeah, imagine like making like selling it for 1,000 times more. Like you gotta be dead for that shit, in my opinion. Like you cannot do it as a living photographer. Like,
yeah, I mean, you just need to kind of go all in.
Well, that's like you say it again to the camera. You have to go all in. It's true though.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true. Like my friend Tabonga there, he gave us this picture here. He came here 2 days ago with all his portfolio and all his stuff, like A0 formats, and he was like, "Hey man, like you gotta stop printing because it's a whole different feeling." And lately I've been thinking like, okay, I'm getting inspired by him, by you, like in seeing exhibitions because I think I've done a couple, but they're like shitty little ones and they're like part of other exhibitions here and there. But I never had like an exhibition I could say, oh cool, I can see my work and people are here for my work. So I'll get inspired by you, by him, and like print this shit out and have an exhibition.
Print your work. I think even printing like postcard size, it's such a different idea to have a physical picture in your hands of a paper, just kind of just showing, giving as a gift. Even having printed like pictures from your phone to be printed is such a different world. And it's super cheap. I mean, printing out like 20 pictures, like 10 pounds, 10 euros, anything, So it's a cool way. It's a cool way.
And the very first guest we had on SnapShot, his name is Edward Dimsdale, and he used to be my lecturer in photography. And he's one of those people that is the theory of photography. He knows it all. Like he's like, that was the only lecture I was looking forward to when I was at university, because he would come in like dead silence. There's like a massive theater, and he would speak as it was a Shakespeare performance.
Whoa.
And he got me in love. So I did love photography already. Like photography was always my thing. If I wasn't for photography, I don't know where I would be. But he made it in such a way. He described photography in such a way, as it was like a way of philosophical living. And one of the questions I asked him in the first episode was, so what is a true photograph? And his response to the question was that the true form of a photograph is something that you can touch and feel. It's not what you take, it's when you print it, you can see it, you can feel it, you can smell it. That is a photograph.
For sure.
So I agree with you that is literally the case. Like if you don't print it, you don't feel it. On the phone, what the fuck is it?
On a computer, phone, in a hard drive. I made over like 4 years, I made like more than 35,000 pictures. Like as the first camera I got, it was like Leica Q2 monochrome. It was like a black and white sensor. So it's digital, so it's really easy to photograph. And then I got, for the second journeys of my life, I got analog. So I went slower. I learned and then I went slower, and now I'm happy to carry this one.
So you primarily shoot analog now?
Usually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So for street photography, I usually do analog. For work, I do digital and analog. I always carry like 4-6 cameras in my backpack. It's crazy. Like in weddings, it's just so fun to just have many cameras, because you can, Polaroid, point and shoot, like analog. Then you have like digital camera, digital with a zoom. Then you have like digital small point and shoot. And all the different things, it just brings the different energies, and together it's just like a movie, And the feeling is so fun. And being photographer and capturing with all the different cameras is just so fun, You always like kid, like bringing other one, capturing that. And I think it's fun. I can't imagine just having two like straps and just 2 cameras out here with the like prime lenses. I love like fidgeting, with all the like small ones, big ones. I mean, I have all the like professional gear with prime lenses, but I mean, it feels digital. It feels unreal, and all those things are kind of more that who I am, So, I mean, if you find me funny having like in like weddings like 6 cameras always. So
crazy.
And sometimes I carry like 2 point and shoot, 1, 2, 3, and others like rolling, and then I bring other one. Yeah, in the church it's really funny. I bring the Polaroid, everybody's looking at me, and I think it's fun to have like Polaroid picture from your wedding in church, because like it's only one like that, So.
True. I've genuinely never seen a wedding picture from a Polaroid in a church. You're right, because it's like usually the approach is that, okay, there's a photographer, like you're far behind, You just capture the moments, those two, three key moments, and take a nice shot as they walk up. But you would never think of taking a Polaroid. You would never think of a point and shoot, because it's the standard nowadays is just like, digital, 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 and off you go. I think like you said that you shoot love wherever that is. I think that kind of reconnects, to your being.
I mean, it depends on people, not everybody likes analog or likes Polaroid, but I think people who love art, who love color, who love traveling, who love theater, music, books, I think they would kind of get the idea when they would see my work, So, I mean, yeah, this is the way I like to kind of play.
So, for example, if I get you as a wedding photographer, do you have a list of things that you ask them, or you come with it? Meaning that, I get you as a wedding photographer, and you just rock up with 6 cameras. Is
Yeah,
this
I'm
always
like
the case?
Beautiful,
full
I'm
on.
like a musician, I'm like a musician. I come with all my instruments I have, And you don't book my like saxophone and drums. I bring all the thing, I'm just jamming in your wedding, being a jazzist,
Love it. Nice. This was good. Like I like what you said about the jazzing thing, and it's cool. Like I see you there. Like I see when you look at his work, you can see it. So everything that is here and said now, it's backed up by like images, and it's amazing. Like this is why I invited you, because I firmly believe that you're Lithuania's best photographer.
No way.
And DM me if you believe that you're better.
No, there's many Lithuanian photographers who are amazing. And even now I'm just finding more and more new Lithuanian photographers, and I think Lithuanians are crazy good. There's many ones, yeah, so yeah.
And another question now that now that you made us imagine of how you would look with 6 cameras and you travel with like, cameras in every pocket you have. Who would you be and how would you feel if you did not have a camera?
I don't know, a poet. I don't like maybe a musician. I would be still writing about world, just from different perspective. I think capturing the world with camera is one way of like writing about it. It's like just different kind of medium. So I would still kind of, I don't know, maybe be creating movies or maybe writing poems about world, or I don't know. So maybe that way,
Okay. I think that's a beautiful way. I think it will I think my next question for the next guest will be the same kind of vibe, but my question will be like, what would you be if you were living 500 years ago? Like that would be like, that would be also a good question. Just keep popped into my mind. What is the coolest story that happened to you because of photography? Like imagine, like whatever that's happening, you have a camera and you're like, boom, it's happening, like because of the camera. Not because of anything else, but because of the camera. What is your coolest story that you have to tell?
So, I would say, so the big story, I traveled the world. I visited 5 continents. I went to Australia, Asia, I traveled Europe, I traveled America, I traveled Asia, Africa, because of photography. Because I could earn money from it. I have the courage to travel with my camera. I have a purpose to travel because I want to make exhibitions. I think that's the story. I think the camera is the story of my life. And without that, I don't know, maybe I would be a barista. I love coffee. I don't drink any more coffee because it's overwhelming for me, but maybe I would be just barista, just kind of cooking some coffee and writing poems about people who are coming to drink coffee. I don't know. But the thing is people and the world that the camera show me people and the world, I think those things.
Crazy. Beautiful. Like I never thought of like, I think because taking pictures is like being a poet, isn't it? It's like
for sure.
One way or another, like it kind of connects together.
Yeah, the thing is.
But I would see you as a poet. I would see you like making a coffee and then like looking at the person and be like, let me write this down in my little notebook I have next to the coffee machine.
That would be. Why not? Why not? Let's see how it goes here in London.
And what are your next steps? What are you willing to do? What is your like? You told us about the book. You told us you're gonna have a little exhibition here and there. But what is your your next thing? What is it that you would love to do?
So yeah, book, exhibition. I'm gonna be still traveling. There's big world to see.
What is the country that you would like to travel that you haven't traveled just yet?
America, like down America.
South America.
South
Okay,
America,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So that goal, I want to travel to South America. I want to travel more to Africa because I've only been to Tanzania. So there's a lot of things to travel. I would like to have a family. I think it's a cool thing to do, good purpose in life. So I found it beautiful to have a family. So yeah, for upcoming like 7-8 years, I think I'm gonna be busy, and then we'll see how it goes.
And what is a dream client that you didn't have yet, but you would like to have?
Leica, Polaroid, and Kodak.
Listen, Leica, Polaroid, Kodak. This is the dude for you to get as a content creator, and as an ambassador. This dude here, like if you're still waiting, you shouldn't. Honestly, I think that you could quickly jump to Leica immediately. Like I mean, this is like if I was like in charge of Leica ambassadors and sponsorships, I'd be like, yeah, let's get this dude, let's give him another camera, let's give him some money, let's send him on a mission somewhere, and he'll create amazing work. This is how Magnum used to do. Like the Photography Society, all they did was they were like, okay, you're a great photographer. Here's some cash. Here's a story. Here's a camera. Go and come back alive with a beautiful image set. So I think people don't do that anymore. Especially like even camera brands. Like you're gonna be listening. So camera brands now rely on influencers that don't know how to use a camera.
For sure, they talk about camera, not about photography.
Exactly.
And
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, it's really funny that usually the influencers talk about camera. I mean, that's important. That's part of it, But I think it's more important to talk about the photography, and that's the tool that helps us to create, and it brings us to the next level of photography that we don't need to think about camera. I think that's the most important thing. Being as a photographer, that you don't need to think about your tools. That just is like a third eye, Because I don't look what I'm shooting with this. I know everything about it because I'm used to it, It's like my third gun, third eye. So yeah, but yeah, I need Kodak, I need Polaroid, I need Leica, and I need Capture One. Capture One could be sponsored for me also. So I'm dreaming big, So
you should. You
Yeah,
got the skills, you got the vibe. You should always dream big,
Yeah, I wish. I mean, yeah.
It's a matter of making sure it happens. It's just that. I think it's you want to get sponsorships by Leica. Well, how do you do it? It's just a matter of that, and you will get there.
Yeah.
Unless they get to you first. So one way or another, you just manifest and it will happen.
Time will come, I hope.
Yeah. Man, you're young, bro. 22 years old, man. I traveled 20 countries, taking all those pictures, exhibitions, and all that kind of stuff. It's crazy. Talent, absolutely raw talent. So we're coming to the end of the questions. I think we covered everything. It's it was like a journey of you from starting a photography to knowing where you like to be as a photographer. And two things at this podcast. I'm gonna ask you a question that Martin Pa asked. You know Martin Pa?
Yeah, he's amazing.
He's
amazing. I love his work because he used flash. He loves to use flash a lot.
He's one of those crazy people that do not give a shit. If they have a picture in mind, they will just come to you and then shtung, snap a picture. I have this crazy story of Martin Parr that has never been released. And it hasn't been told by Martin Parr. It's been told by a photographer. His name is Daffyd, the one that we recorded here. So Daffyd is a celebrity photographer and kind of Hollywood photographer, and he traveled the world, and his specialty was in super black tie events, super elegant events. And one day, he was photographing, I think, the London's most notorious ball, and he was there, and Martin Parr was there, and Martin Parr got kicked out because he went to this to the director of the ball as she was eating crisps, and he just took a picture of her like that, as he does because he doesn't care, and he got kicked out of that ball because of that.
That's cool. Do you think that you got kicked out about the love of photography?
Yeah, he just doesn't care. He's like, "Shtuton," and it's like, and you're kicked out. And eventually he came back to the ball again. It was like, Martin, you're crazy, but I love you. And funny fact, I've been commissioned as his funeral photographer for when he dies.
Sure.
Yeah, so when he dies, Martin, don't die yet. but I'll be there. I'll be there for you. And the outro question is asked by Martin Parr. Do you think that your photography, but not, I don't think it's the technical side of it, because it's that much of technical in photography once you get to a point. But do you think over the years your photography got better or worse, and why?
I'm gonna be talking about my street photography. I think it's getting better every time. I'm growing up. I'm getting more patience. I think patience is really important in street photography. I'm getting stronger. I can walk longer. I can keep going. I have discipline to wake up early. That's important.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's getting better. I'm visiting museums. I'm scrolling through books. I have Martin Parr book also. I do have it, yeah. I'm keep learning. I mean, there's a lot of things to learn about street photography. You can bring a flash. You can bring second camera.
What are the people's reactions when you have flash on it? Like, give me a couple of stories.
People nowadays are really busy with their stuff, looking at their phones, walking, thinking about their work, family, so everybody thinks about themselves. So then they don't usually kind of understand it so fast. And I'm just saying, yeah, you look good. And walking again, and it's scary. But you got used to it,
Okay.
So it's a fun way, and the texture and the light it's so beautiful. It brings out all the beauty of person, all the face textures, all like eyes are like popping, and all the colors. I love it.
So do you shoot black and white or color or mix?
So black and white and color, I think it's two different worlds. And I think you just search and see different things when you're photographing color and photographing black and white. Black and white's more about subject, texture, energy, and color. It's everything. Then when you photograph color, it's everything in the picture that matters, because when you photograph a person and he's wearing a blue suit, in color you will see it. And if it's black and white, you will straight look at his eyes. It doesn't matter what color he looks. So this is how I feel in looking in the pictures.
Okay, makes total sense. Well,
Yeah. So in some case, black and white is easier. Maybe light doesn't matter so much. It matters in some case, but I think with my style of photography, color, it's best when the sun is low on one hand or other, like morning or night, because I need like the beautiful sun with beautiful sun, beautiful colors, beautiful shadows comes out, and working with Kodak film, it brings out the best that it can.
So if you have to choose, imagine like hypothetical scenario, hypothetical universe.
Yeah.
Jesus comes to you and be like, yo, bro, choose or black and white or color.
Look at me. I'm color, so I would go color. I mean, world is such a beautiful place, and the colors, all the birds, all the flowers, all the different sun lights, all the sunsets, all the like watercolors, rivers, oceans, lakes. It's so beautiful. Even us people, we have so different colors, So
True.
I think that's beautiful.
I agree.
But I also love black and white, so it's both,
I think that you're right, because I never thought of it in this way. Like, if someone, Jesus comes to me and be like, yo, bro, choose one. In photography, I would probably choose black and white, just purely because I like the aesthetics more. But to counter what you said, I think, if I had to see just in black and white, I would miss out on the oceans, on the sunset, on people, on everything else. So yeah, I agree with you. Yeah. And to close this episode is leave a question to the next guest.
Right. So the question for upcoming guest would be, what do you think about phone photography? Would you go? Would you like it? Do you think camera is better, or phone is all coming to that way that it's really amazing camera also to use? Because I think it's a good thing to do.
I think we should adapt to a certain point that, we should accept that a phone is becoming a very good camera. Like it generally is. Like I've even be invested in a phone that, is just for that.
And I think there's a really good saying, that the best camera you have is the one you have.
True. Thank you very much, Gustas. It was amazing. It was amazing, man. It was amazing.
SnapShot.